I got two Arthur Fils adjacent questions. One of them is French player playing in Paris. He'll be the highest ranked. He's higher than Humbert right now. He'll be the highest ranked French player. There's attention. I don't have in front of me. I don't believe he's ever won a match at Roland Garros. Do we worry about the pressure that comes with being the French player at the French event?
Yes, it's an unknown. I mean, Amélie Mauresmo is phenomenal, 2-time Slam winner, and she admitted, now the tournament director, she had a hard time playing there. She comes in as the 2 or 3 seed, sometimes the 1 seed every year, and yeah, it's definitely a real thing. I mean, Murray had to deal with it so much. I think being successful at your home slam is very difficult. Fils seems to like to engage. He seems to be pretty, you don't really have to wonder what he's thinking. A la Monfils. I think they're going to eat him up if he starts playing well. But yeah, I do think that's something that we need to watch. It's past like the balls and strikes that I was just talking about and kind of just game on game. Tough to predict. It seems like he has the personality for it, but you never know. But I think that's a really good point. All
right, you mentioned that personality. You probably caught him after he beat Tsitsipas, and they had a moment at the net. They had a summit. I'm still not sure. I've read like 3 different versions, and I'm not sure anyone authoritatively, definitively said what happened. But apparently, something had to do also with a body shot. We had a body shot last month with Ben Shelton and Vavasori.
Oh yeah,
can you just kind of give us
that fractured his ribs? A
rib fracturing body shot.
See, we're going to get to the. I'm going to let you describe the Fils one in a second, but the doubles one where Ben hit a guy with a swinging forehand. He was 3 feet in front of the baseline. That's not out of bounds. I'm sorry. Like someone hits a forehand, your job is to have quick hands, and they peg you up in your ribs, and then you pull out of the next week. You say you have broken ribs. By the way, do either of you know the standard amount of time it takes for broken ribs to heal?
No.
6 to 8 weeks.
Ooh.
Do you want to know how many days it took after one? I don't think you can break someone's ribs with a tennis ball. I'm just going to say it. I've never seen it
at that distance.
Bullshit.
Not at that distance.
Bullshit. Guy was back in 10 days. He didn't have fucking broken ribs. Anyways, go finish and then tell us about the Tsitsipas and Fils thing.
No, keep because honestly, I didn't even see. I mean, I've only read these accounts. My question to you is, can you just kind of give us the breaches of protocol? Can you give us the rules of the road for body shots? When are you right to be pissed off? Because I think most of the time you hold up a hand and it's a fair play to go down the middle, and I think fans would be interested to know when have we crossed a line and what's acceptable and what isn't.
I think the only time that it's crossing the line is if you're in doubles and the ball is like a floater and you have like a sitting overhead that's bounced and you're 5 feet from the net. And I've seen guys kind of like turn their back where you can literally hit it anywhere. Like they've given up on the point. If you tee someone up there, it's within the rules, but like that would get my attention a little bit. Also, I probably wouldn't turn my back, so it's kind of self-inflicted. I don't want to hear about people getting hit. Like, and Fils, to his credit, by the way, because I've done this a million times and I'm a prick for doing it. But he goes, I needed energy. He goes, I needed something. I was getting beat 2-2. Like Steph was killing me. He basically did the McEnroe and bluffed some sort of energy, became an energy vacuum. And then started getting the crowd into it. And at the end, he just said he didn't have an issue with it. Like he's like, he teed me up and he should have. And it wasn't like Steph didn't take a cheap shot at all. Like I would have had an issue if Fils would have defended being pissed about it.
Like if he would have kept it up.
He basically just said, I used it as like an energy source and kind of tried to throw a wedge into the match and change the energy. And he goes, and it worked. I have no issue. And also stop whining if you get hit. Can we stop with this? Like, you can be mad, you can be pissed. Like, no one likes getting teed up, but don't act like someone's doing something wrong. Ben Shelton did 0 wrong. And when he said, like, that's soft, he was absolutely right.
What a great reply.
I teed up a guy harder in Dingles today. Like, he was 57. Sorry.
Elderly abuse.
I'm sorry. Are we playing sports? Like, we're not going to get over the soft labels in tennis if we're getting hit by a felt ball. Like, whatever. Like you can't break. I've hit people 120 mile an hour before, like overheads. You can't break ribs. And if you do break a rib, it's not, get out of here for 8 weeks. I don't know. It's like everyone's obsessed with it. People get chippy. I don't think there's going to be an issue with Fils and Tsitsipas like next week in the locker room.
No,
I think
it seems like it's passed completely.
I think 6 months from now, they're going to laugh about it. I think when Tsitsipas has a podcast in 10 years, he's going to laugh about it and tell you like what the actual thing and what happened. But I like if you're playing doubles and someone tees you up from the baseline, get over it. Get over it. Don't get hit. Someone tees me up from the baseline, that's my fault. What about you, JW? A little heavy-handed by me?
I want no. I mean, I think there are all these. I think you're right. I mean,
baby.
I think a guy concedes the point and throws his arms up and turns their back to the net. You don't want to drill him. But other than that, I'd say 19 times out of 20, it's a fair play. I do want maybe Mike in the show notes can link Andy versus Darren Ravel. Remember that? Did you not break his ribs?
We'll do that.
I didn't break his ribs. And Jay and Dan I used to do the show on Fox Sports Live. I teed them up too for bits. I'm sorry if like if Darren Ravel can take a peg from me, then professional athletes should be able to take a peg from me. If you were to be like, whose ribs would you break? I'd be like, probably Darren Ravel's.
Darren Ravel.
Yeah, his ribs look breakable. Yeah, I don't know. I just like, let's get over this. This like, right. And by the way, what's his Vavasori? He hit them twice that set. After he got pissed at Ben, he had picked them off twice that set. Fuck out of here. Give me a break.